jump into ABZU, and already went through it once. Missed a couple things though. So going to it again. This is a pretty good game in my opinion because it's one of those nice kind of mellow games that you can play just to kind of relax and just enjoy the game and not have to worry about, you know, monsters coming out to kill you, or other players, or your health bar, or your oxygen meter, or a time limit, or any of that sort of stuff. You know, it's kind of similar to Endless Ocean or Endless Ocean Blue World, which those are both really great games. I hope Nintendo comes out with another one. I'm pretty sure both of those were on Wii, but we didn't get one for Wii U. I'm kind of hoping we get one on the Switch. But those games, you still have breath meters and things like that you have to watch out for. But this game you don't. You just kind of take your time exploring more than anything. I mean, there are some hazards later on, but for the most part, it's just a nice mellow game. It's kind of like playing Minecraft on peaceful mode or creative mode, or playing Animal Crossing or something like that. It's just really a mellow kind of game. Has pretty good graphics too. I mean, obviously they're not super realistic graphics. They're kind of neon almost. You can hold the fishies, take them for a ride. The game also has kind of if you've ever played Shadow of the Colossus or Ico, it's got a very much the same sort of feel those games had, where they don't actually just come right out and say, hey, this is what's going on, this is the story, these are the characters, and you know, you don't get narrative, you don't get any dialogue or text that's right in your face telling you, hey, this is what your character is and this is what's going on, and it's kind of left to sort of your interpretation of what you're actually seeing unfold in front of you. Now obviously there's some blatant stuff, just like with Shadow of the Colossus and stuff like that. Obviously you have to go destroy the Colossus and you're trying to help out the young lady and stuff like that, but you don't really know anything other than that. You don't know what that young lady is to the hero or any of that stuff. This game's sort of the same thing. Let's activate that. Alright. Doesn't want us to mess with that apparently. Weird. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't activate that right now. It's kind of weird. Maybe we go do this one. Maybe that one's already activated or something. I guess it is. We found him. So, I think that's everything in here. I think anyway. Probably wrong. probably missing something. Somebody's probably like, hey, go over there. You missed something up there. Did we miss this? That's the one we just hit? Now I'm all confused. I don't know where I'm going. Spun myself around. There's another one of those little guys. Alright, so now we get two of these little guys. So now we'll go see. And there we go. We have a meditation statue. And basically what this lets you do is just go between the different species of fish, and you can kind of look around them. And that's pretty much all that does. You can just basically look at the fishies. Look at the fishies, watch them gobble each other up. And then, yeah. Alright. Now it's time to move to the next area, I guess. I don't really see nothing else in here. I'm probably missing stuff, but that's where we found him. Can we go this way? Or is no, that's looks like. Yeah, there we go. I think this is where we came from. Like I said, I think we got all turned around. Yeah, that's where we came from. Alrighty. So, I can swim in circles. I can swim in circles. My mommy would be so proud. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Swim faster. Yeah, it's got nice mellow music. It's just this nice mellow, you know, let's hang out in the ocean and have a good time sort of game. It's not really stressful. It's not really, there's no real objective to it other than, you know, let's swim from point A to point B. Just found another one of these guys. Now we got 3 of them. So we'll activate them. Let's keep going. Now we'll tell that guy to get through the door. I'll take us into the next area. And now we got a great big shark. And he swam away from us. So that must mean we're pretty tough, man, because if he's swimming away from us, he's afraid. I don't see nothing in this area. I don't see nothing in this area, even though I'm probably missing all kinds of stuff in this area, so. Oh, well. Alrighty. Let's swim past more fishies. Starfishies. Whoa, what was that? That was a boost. Alright, we made it to the first thing. Dive down into this little thing here, and it'll take us into this mysterioso little neon-y place here. Kind of weird and freaky and tranquil all at the same time. All serene and stuff. Don't know if you're in space or under the water. And then we interact with this. That brought the giant manas back to the ocean, apparently, or something like that, and restored an area of the water. It's really weird because it's like a water in water. Because, see, we're still in the water, even though we're not in the water. So it's kind of bizarre, kind of weird there. And we have some sort of ruins. And as you travel through the ruins, you see weird hieroglyphics and pictures and whatnot on the ruins. And see they have whales and fish and people and it's all underwater. That's all kind of bizarre. Ooh. Poor guy. Poor guy. Jaws didn't like that guy. Had a problem with him. Poor guy got chomped in half, crushed even. And now we're coming up on this big, weird eyeball looking thing. And I think these things look like they're straight up out of Horizon Zero Dawn. They look a lot like the stuff you find in that game. If you haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn, it's an okay game. It's pretty good, I guess. And now we made it out of there, and we're in another part of the ocean. Except you can tell there's a current. Now we're in the current. And we picked up some currents. And even this part of the game is pretty neat. I mean, the music picks up and it seems like it's this really intense thing and you're in the current and all these fish are with you, but it's still pretty mellow thing, you know. It's not stressful. It's still nice and kind of soothing. So I think games like this are actually really good. I mean, a lot of people they see or hear about games like this, they kind of like, that doesn't look very much fun. But you know, I get burned out with all the fighting games and the racing games and the RPGs and the adventure games. Every once in a while, you just want to play a game that it doesn't take so much to play. You just want to sit and enjoy the game. You don't want to have to read a bunch of texts or solve puzzles or run away from the zombies. And it's, you just want to chill out and enjoy a game sometimes. And that's why I really like games like this. And I wish they'd make more games like this. Games like this and Journey and Animal Crossing and Endless Ocean and, you know, just nice calm games you can just hop into and play every once in a while. They don't require you to devote, you know, dozens of hours of your time and energy into playing. And so I really appreciate when companies make games like this. It's not the type of thing that most companies will do, because the games like these, they're not going to be, in most cases, they're not going to be the #1 seller. And I mean, that's just the way it is. In most cases, people aren't going to fork out a whole lot of money for a nice, tranquil game that doesn't really have much to it. And I understand that. I understand people not wanting to put out much on a game like this, because you don't figure you get much bang for your buck, because there's not a whole lot to it. And that makes sense. I mean, but at the same time, you know, you can put out $70 on a game that lasts, you know, 8 hours and has amazing graphics and a lot of action, but by the end of the day, it wasn't really that much fun. You play through it once and it's said and done, and you didn't really get much out of it. We gotta find those things. I don't remember where it was. Got a meditation thing here. Maybe we use that. Maybe it'll help us find the thing. To be a porpoise. It's a porpoise with a purpose. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think I passed it because I heard it make a little noise, I think. But I don't see it. See what else we can turn into. Triggerfish. And a reef shark. Some other fishies. Oh, there's that cave there. I gotta go in that cave. That's what I got to do. I got to go in that cave and see what's inside the cave. That's what I got to do. Well, let's get going. Let's get going, little dude. Let's go look inside that cave. California, here I come. Actually, it's just a cave though. It's California. Oh, there's freaky little tube fish. Could you imagine if you had those sort of things on land? I mean, walking through the forest and also a bunch of those things stick up out of the ground. That'd freak the heck out of people, man. I'm telling you. What are all those things? I think there's actually 2 of those little guys up there, but I don't remember for sure. Because I don't remember for sure, I'm not going to spend my time looking for it. Hey, tuna. Bunch of toony fish. Oops, almost missed those guys. Better pay attention. Not paying attention. Won't get me in trouble. Won't do nothing in this game, thankfully. Stay on. Let's a nice mellow game. I just can't hit those guys. Orcas! Alright. Plus, games like these are something that even little kids, you know, you got a 5, 6-year-old, they don't have very good motor skills, maybe they can't play a racing game properly, or, you know, you don't want them getting on your Call of Duty account or Overwatch and playing that, because you don't want them to mess up your profile or whatever, for whatever reason you might not want to play it. You can, let them play something like this and they probably actually enjoy it. It's got lots of colors and sea critters. Most kids like animals. Most kiddies like animals. So it would be something that lots of people could play. It's also the type of thing I think seniors could play. I think they'd have a nice time playing it. Like I said, it's nice and relaxing, and there's not much to it. You know, swim through the water, activate a couple things here and there. It's pretty easy, pretty simple, but it's good. I mean, the controls are nice, and there's no issues with the controls. There's no issues with the game. The mechanics, you don't have to worry about. I haven't seen any glitches or anything that, you know, even these huge budget games have all sorts of free. We won't even get into some of these recent games with some of their mishaps they've had here recently with glitches and bugs and the messes they've made, but this game is what it is, and what it is pretty good. It's a pretty good game in my opinion. It's exactly what it's supposed to be and what it should be, and it all works. There we go. We got some mystical orcas there, whatever. Let's head into the next area, and then after we hit the next area, I think we will we'll call it a day. That's what I think we will do. We've got a shark on the wall. More hieroglyphics and pictures and whatnot. Another meditation spot. You get down to it. Oops, moving my camera the wrong way. Alrighty, where is it? There it is. Got some big whales down there. Look like humpback whales. You can kind of hear them talking to each other. A bunch more fish. Bunch of more fishies. To this big machine-y eyeball. This upside down Illuminati machine. And yeah, I guess that's where we'll call it. So thanks for watching.